Kamusta kapatid? It's Kuya E with Malusog. Quick disclaimer before we dive into this one. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not here to diagnose or prescribe. I'm just a brother sharing what worked and what nearly ruined me. Let's talk about relapse. Whether your vice is alcohol, weed, cigarettes, vape, porn, or something harder, I want to be real with you today. Before we get into it, it would mean the world to me if you hit that like button, subscribed, and turned on notifications. It really does help this type of content reach more guys who need it. I'm on a mission to help 1,000 guys reclaim their confidence by transforming their body, mind, and soul. At Malusog, we view you as a whole, not as several different pieces disconnected from each other. Every single like and subscribe brings me one step closer to achieving my mission. So thank you so much. There are two demonyos, or demons in Tagalog, at the root of every relapse. And the danger is that they feed off of each other. The first demonyo is escape, the reason you reach for the bottle or blunt in the first place. Maybe it's work stress, maybe it's relationship drama, maybe it's parenting, anxiety, loneliness, or just the dull ache of being lost. The second demonyo is the addiction itself. That's the grip it has on your brain and body. The craving, the routine, the comfort. And see, here's the trap. You drink or smoke to escape, but the addiction grows stronger. And the stronger it gets, the more you need to escape. In that cycle, that's how men stay stuck for years. Let me tell you what worked for me. I actually started drinking at 15. My first drink was a Corona. Didn't like the taste very much, but the buzz, oh yeah. In college, I graduated to hard liquor. Me and my friends would go hard. I'm talking double-digit shots in one night, multiple nights a week. But wine was different. I tried Pinot Noir in the tail end of college and something just clicked. It felt fancy, it felt healthy, it felt justified. But it wasn't fun anymore. It became routine, almost a bottle a night, for years. And looking back, I think what was happening is I was grieving. College was ending, real life was starting, and I felt like I had nothing to show for it. No job, no pride, just fear. And growing up, I was very privileged. My parents worked very hard to provide an amazing life for me. I'm grateful to my parents. Maraming salamat sa aking mga magulang. They paid for my college completely. I didn't have loans. I didn't have real struggle. But emotionally, I was spiraling. Wine became my crutch. It made adulthood easier to swallow, but at a cost. Now here's where things change. You don't beat the demonios by trying harder. You beat them by updating your operating system. Let me explain. Relapse implies going back to your old self, right? But what if that self doesn't exist anymore? What if you become a man that simply doesn't drink? Not because you resist it, but because it's just not you. That's the OS update. You don't fight the demons. You replace the one they're haunting. Here's how I did it. I started writing out two versions of myself. Ellis 1.0. He was drunk, weak, used wine as a crutch. He tried to quit but failed. He was all talk, no show. He had nothing to be proud of. He escaped pressure, lived in fear. He thought change was for other people. Now, Ellis 2.0 is strong. He's sober. He leads by example. He doesn't even want to drink. He's clear-headed. He feels all his feelings. He embraces pressure, welcomes discomfort, lives with honor, with truth. This isn't just affirmations. It's identity. And when you name your old self, your name 1.0, you finally separate from him. You stop trying to fix him and you start becoming someone new. You can't relapse into someone that no longer exists. That's the Malusog method. It's not just tracking sober days, which I also recommend, of course, by the way. Data is everything. It's tracking the death of 1.0 and the birth of your 2.0. So here's the challenge. Start tracking sober days, create a note in your phone, log every win, but then also write two lists. One for your name 1.0 and Your Name 2.0. Be brutal, be bold, be specific. You'll find something awakens. It's called hope. And if you need help, food, alcohol, emotional triggers, we cover all that in the 5-day Malusog reset. I guide you through real change. Not hype, not hustle, just truth. Link's gonna be in the description. Reset your life and start today. Tagalog sign for today. Hindi mo kailangang talunin ang luma mong sarili, kailangan mo lang siyang palitan. Which means you don't need to beat your old self. You just need to replace him. I'll see you in the next one.